What's up guys, that's me here, and today I felt like I could make a video of me making lo-fi beats. Oh yeah, lo-fi. See, it's not that I would want to become a better and more versatile producer, it's just the fact that they do be ranking kinda good though. I was, and to an extent I still am, really ill. At one point I felt like I was going to die, so that wasn't very good, but now I feel better, so I do be kinda fresh now, okay? So yeah, let's just jump right into it. First I should probably make like a disclaimer. I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So yeah, soft clipper, fruity soft clipper. Why? I'll tell you why, guys. It's not because of the lo-fi, I use it almost every time, just because it makes the kicks slap, but you have to make the kicks really loud. So first of all, I don't have this prepared at all, so some anime shit. Wait, I have the perfect plugin for that. Labs, oh man. I know I use it every time, possibly every single time I was doing a video I use this plugin, but so the first thing I would want to figure out is the chords, because in a lo-fi song you're going to obviously have different chords. I'm kind of a music theory connoisseur, but everything is self-taught, so it's kind of shitty, you know, I don't really have any background. Okay, so C major 7, how about that, guys? That's a vibe. Ooh, that's the most lo-fi chord of all time. What the fuck? I didn't expect it to sound that good. BPM, I'll leave on 130. Maybe slower, right? Like, I don't know, let's go for 90. No, this is kind of a madman move, but... Also, I was thinking of making a music theory tutorial. My problem with tutorials is that I don't feel as comfortable with my skill to actually be teaching that, because most of the stuff I know is like learned recently, or... So I'll probably show you just tricks I do use and are kind of my own, that I've like figured out on my own. Because, like, what the fuck am I going to teach you? Like, you will find better tutorials by people who actually like really understand it. I just like create like a framework in my head. Basically what you need to know. I know this is a tangent, you know, but basically what you need to know about music theory is this is a major chord, 1 2 3 1 2, and this is a minor chord, 1 2 1 2 3. That's basically all you need to know. So yeah. No problem. Yeah, and if you, oh shit, and this is just this is the top secret info. If you want to make a 7 chord, you put it like that. Okay, this is a vibe. This is a vibe, guys. Wait, if it's 90s, I gotta shorten it like that. I don't fuck with long chords like that. Ooh. So, for example, I have no fucking idea what this chord is called. Is it suspended or no, the other one, diminished. C suspended. Fuck no, C diminished 7. Oh, guess who's the fucking music theory genius now, guys? See, basically, the thing is, now another music theory tip. Okay, when it's diminished, it's basically fucked up. You wouldn't create a chord like that, but every scale has one chord which looks like this, and it's still within the scale and works. This is exactly that one. And when it's 7, you know, you add one more. I'm vibing with this a lot. I don't really know what chord should be next. I'm thinking of repeating this one, but you know, that's kind of lame. Okay, so let me fuck with the effects for a little bit, you know. Reverb, that's the basis of every sound. Like, a good producer reverbs every single sound twice. Okay, so hi-hats, everything, that's just how it be. Oh yeah, Maximus, by the way, whoa! This is something I found out. It's not actually based on my skill or anything like that, but if you go here, into the presets, right-click on this little arrow right here on Maximus, you can find the lo-fi preset. Like, I'm really vibing with this. That's a vibe. Guys, so another plugin, Fruity Flanger. Now you may be asking, what the fuck are you doing? Fruity Flanger. Okay, fuck, I can say fruit. I can't for the love of God pronounce the word fruity. I feel like I sound like Fruity Flanger. Fruity? It's not pronounced fruity, is it? Flanger. The FL Studio Flanger? What are you, fucking stupid? No, but it actually creates a vibe, I think. So listen to this. You put it down a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Don't go over the top. But you know, you go down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's a vibe. Parametric EQ. But cut out the low end a little bit. Cut out the top end a little bit. I feel like EQing must be way harder for older people, because you tend not to hear like the higher sounds, right? So anyway, like when you're mixing and you're 50 years old, you're not going to hear the same sound as like an 18-year-old, so your mixing is going to be shit. Jesus Christ, I don't want to be old. No, but for real, fuck that shit. I hope I become a cyborg before the year 2050. Like, I don't want to be immortal, but I still want to be able to mix at like 50, you know? Vibe check? Yes, it is a vibe. Now let's create an ARP with bells. Or we could... Should we... Oh shit, we could actually vibe with... You know what? Wait. I forgot one plugin. Isotope Vinyl, baby. Because we fuck it up like that. Isotope Vinyl. Not an inbuilt plugin, but it's a free one. And you can warp it like that, you know? Check it out. Ooh! These are the plugins I'm going to use for the main. See, here is the... I think it sounds good as fuck. You know, there's one thing I found out, and it's that I fuck with ARPs a lot. Arpeggios, I don't know how to pronounce it again, but ARPs are fucking amazing. I listened to some random ass songs, like electronic songs, and it was basically like, imagine you take a bass and add ARPs on it, and you know, this concept sounds pretty shit, you know, because I never like really considered using ARPs, but some people can pull it off, and it sounds good. Like good, you know? Oh wait, but the BPM is way too low, so it should be in rapid succession. We're on a weird BPM that I don't think it works, really. Wait, because... Okay, this BPM doesn't really work with arpeggios, guys. So I will stick with this one. Maybe I should create a melody. So this would be like the first, you know... Wait! Should we actually do like the little trick of this strumming? The Alt-S? Oh yeah. Let's do another dirty trick which tricks the non-producer's ears. Alt-R, baby. Randomizer. That's what you want to do every single time if you're making a melody, because it just sounds better with a lot of sounds. Like, I don't want to make this like a rule, you know, that you should do this every time, but I would say if you are making music with like a, in quotes, real instrument, you know, with a piano, this should be used, because it just makes the sound more real. Because there are some like imperfections. But on the other hand, if you're making like future bass, which I've been dabbling in, like a little bit, you know, then I don't really recommend it, to be honest. I tested it too, and in those cases when it's like, you know, like the super sauce, it doesn't work. So do it only with like real instruments. You can like change the panning here and the velocity, you know, the differences between velocity. And if you, for example, don't like it, then you can seed it. I kind of like it now, so I won't seed it, but you can. So yeah, you press accept. So yeah, this could be actually like the main melody. Like, I don't want to create something way too over the top, because that's one of my problems with producing, that when I start creating melodies, I'm in that mode when I want to like, you listen to the melody all the time, so you like get used to it. And then you pack more and more melodies, counter melodies on it. And the problem then becomes that the melody is way too complex. But for you, which has been creating the melody for the whole time, it's not really that bad. But when you listen to it like the next day, you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? It doesn't like really sound good together. So sometimes simple means better. On the other hand, I would like to implement this lead on one. Oh shit, I actually think this is a vibe, guys. My throat's getting bad, so I gotta really finish this tutorial before I get fucked up again. So, yeah. Instrument. It's beautiful. I don't really want to make a full song, so I think this will do. It's only 4 bars. I get it, yeah. You know, but I feel like I kind of achieved my goal with this tutorial. Not really tutorial, but just like a video. Because I wanted to make like something that sounds like lo-fi, and in my opinion, this sounds lo-fi. So the only thing I'm going to finish is the drums in only this like quick sequence, and I'll be probably making a longer video about this, but once I get better, because I am now I am now full of ibuprofen. Very soon the effects will wear off, and once that happens, I will be fucked. So yeah, this is just like the vibe right now. So this is basically what I'm gonna do. Still, I just like didn't want to leave my channel too long without content, and it's like so many things stacked on that like I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses, but like fuck, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's besides the point though. Let's go to Edison. Should we compress it somehow? Yeah, a little compression doesn't hurt anybody. I know I should put this on another channel, but I'm way too lazy to do that. So for now, I feel like it works still without a problem. Another great trick which I use a lot, and I used to use it even more. Now I don't want to go overboard with it. I'll use it almost in any beat. For some reason it's good because it works so well. So you go into Edison, you select on play. That will help you a lot with the cutting of the sound. You press the recording, play the sound. Press stop, and Edison itself creates these like song stops. Here you go here. So all you have to do, you don't have to cut anything. You go here, drag copy sample, put it into your playlist, and now you can go into Fruity Slicer. You put it into Fruity Slicer. Amazing plugin, guys. You put it on channel 4, baby. You slice it on beat, or however you want. You put the attack a little bit, just so there's no cracking. And now you can pitch shift it down. Now tell me this is not a vibe. The bass should, you know, the bass in lo-fi is not really 808s, as far as I know. Now there's 2 ways you can make lo-fi, I think. Is you can either like kind of go off, you know. You can use the normal trap kicks and boost them a little bit with the bass, or you can like go, or you can go the other route, which is basically the 80s route. But I don't really fuck with that, you know. Now we do a little side chaining, you know, so you take the channel you have your kicks on, which is 6 for me. You click right on the channel you have your 808s on, you click side chain to this track, you go to a fruity limiter, you go to whatever the fuck this means, side chain 1, you put the threshold down, you put the ratio down a little bit, you know, low end, little down, you know, on the 808. So yeah, this is basically the other way which you can make lo-fi, in my opinion. Of course, I don't really make lo-fi. As I said, this is like kind of an attempt, but from what I've heard, you put 808s anywhere and it sounds good. So yeah, that's basically it for this tutorial. Like, I'm sorry, it'll probably be pretty short and pretty shitty, but I hope you learned anything. I learned that making lo-fi is actually pretty fun, so I'll probably focus on like another songs, and I'll make this video a part 2 when I get better, because once I'll be able to record for a longer period of time, because like right now my throat is hurting as fuck, and like the headache is coming back. So yeah, I still want to, like 2020, I still want to be like a year when I grow. If you really are excited for content, wait for summer, because once like the entrance exams are over, however the fuck they end up, you know, doesn't matter what the results are, all the tests I've been preparing the whole year for, once it's over, baby, yo, I'm gonna go off. I will focus on music like never before, and I'll, you know, I won't have to do school for like 3 or 4 months, and that's a whole lot of time. 24 hours a day, baby, and I will grind the fuck off. So just a few more months and you will get the Diceman experience. Diceman 2020, that's right, guys. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going now. Peace out, guys.